Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played while riding in your car. Today's episode, Friday Night Pub Quiz number 33. This is episode number 1003. Today we have a 21 question random knowledge trivia quiz. All of the questions come from a good mix of easy, medium, and hard. I have been told today's questions are a little on the harder side, so turn on your thinking caps, get ready for a good quiz. Let's get started with question number 1. NASA uses an area of the ocean that is furthest from any land as a crash site for decommissioned satellites, space stations, and other spacecraft re-entering the atmosphere. Named after a character in a Jules Verne novel, what is this area called? The area where they aim all the space trash, they call it Point Nemo. Question number 2. This version of Spider-Man first appeared on the big screen in the 2018 animated film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. What is the given name of the young boy who replaced Peter Parker in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics in 2011? That was when Spider-Man wasn't Peter Parker, he was Miles Morales. Question number 3. While it is common to say the before various countries and place names when referring to them, there are only 2 countries that officially begin with the in their formal names. One of them is the Gambia. And what is the other? It is not the United States, it is the Bahamas. The Bahamas. Question number 4. Moving exclusively to NBC streaming sites in September of 2022, this soap opera had run daily for over 56 years. What is the name of this show set in the fictional Salem, Illinois that features the Horton and the Brady families? This very long-running soap opera was called Days of Our Lives. Question number 5. In 1841, Sir Richard Owen coined a name which described fossils of extinct lizards. He got this name by combining the Greek words for terrible and lizard. What was this name that he came up with? The answer is dinosaur. Question number 6. Historically known as the rich man's disease, it is a form of inflammatory arthritis brought on by persistently elevated levels of uric acid in the blood. What is this affliction, characterized by recurrent attacks of red, hot, tender, and swollen joints, particularly in the big toe? The rich man's disease is gout. Question number 7. The scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, a music education method used to teach oral skills, pitch, and sight reading in Western music, famously taught by Fraulein Maria to the Von Trapp children in The Sound of Music, goes by what name which comes from the sol and fa syllables? The answer is solfege, or solfeggio. Question number 8. In dating nomenclature, the terms BC and AD stand for Before Christ and Anno Domini, respectively. The secular equivalents of BC and AD are referred to as BCE and CE. What does the CE in both acronyms stand for? The CE stands for Common Era. Question number 9. Impressionism was a 19th century art movement that focused on small, visible brushstrokes, accurate depiction of light, ordinary subject matter, unusual angles, and the portrayal of motion. From which French artist painting, Impression Sunrise, did the movement's name originate? Impression Sunrise was by Claude Monet. Question number 10. A generic drug that was first prepared by H.N. Morse in 1878. It was tested for a long time, but it wasn't until 1950 that it was marketed under the name Triagesic. What is this drug that is now more commonly known by its brand name Tylenol? The drug we're looking for is called acetaminophen. Question number 11. Created by Naota Oshima, what popular video game character made his first appearance in the summer of 1991 and was featured with pals like Miles Prower and Team Chaotix, and is an Arenicini with nicknames like the Blue Blur and the Fastest Thing Alive? An Arenicini is a hedgehog. The Blue Blur is Sonic the Hedgehog. Question number 12. Located in the southern desert of Peru, what is the name for the world-famous group of geoglyphs made in the soil consisting of straight lines, geometric shapes, and more than 70 zoomorphic designs, including a hummingbird, spider, fish, condor, and monkey? Those lines are known as the Nazca lines. Question number 13. This Disney cartoon featured a titular superhero fowl who lived under the alter ego Drake Mallard and is the adoptive father of the orphaned Gosselin Waddlemeyer. What is the name of this show that was a fun spin on the noir detective genre? Drake Mallard is the alter ego of Darkwing Duck. Question number 14. Though the most well-known of this compound classification contains sodium and chlorine, they can also contain magnesium, nitrates, potassium, and carbonates. What are these compounds made of balanced positive and negative ions called? Often containing sodium and chlorine, these are salts. Salts is the answer. Question number 15. This nation has a flag that is crimson with blue borders and incorporates stylized symbols of the sun and the moon. What is this the only country in the modern world that does not have a rectangular national flag? The flag shape here is a double pennon. The answer is Nepal. Nepal is the answer. Question number 16. In Star Trek, this material is used as a controlling agent in its matter-antimatter reactors. Although a Next Generation episode gives it atomic number 87, this material is, in the real world, a naturally occurring form of the third element of our periodic table. What is this material? In Star Trek, it comes in crystal form. They are called dilithium crystals, or just dilithium. Question number 17. ABC rebooted a classic sitcom from the 1980s, but after some drama with the title character, decided to kill her off and focus on her husband and children. What was the last name of Roseanne's family that was used as the title of the new show? In the original show, Roseanne's last name was Connor. The new show was called The Connors. Question number 18. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, the slippers that Dorothy puts on after her house lands on the Wicked Witch of the East are ruby in color. However, in the novel version of the story, what color are the slippers? They changed it for the movie because they thought ruby red would look better on screen, but originally they were silver slippers. Question number 19. In ornithology, it's often just called a beak. In carpentry, it's the common name for the triangular piece removed by a seat cut and a heel cut from a rafter so that it can sit on a beam upon which its weight rests. What term fits both of these descriptions? This is kind of a tricky one because it's so easy. Often called a beak, it's just known as a bird's mouth. A bird's mouth. And question 20. What Shakespearean play features an opening monologue that begins, "If music be the food of love, play on," and it has a title suggesting an eve only 1 to 3 days prior to the Ides of any given month? The Ides are the middle of the month. This is about 3 days before. It's called the 12th night. The 12th night is the answer. That concludes the first 20 questions for today's quiz. I have been told these questions were a little bit hard, and I cannot disagree. Even the easy questions were difficult because it went from a very hard question to such an easy question that it even threw you off a little bit. So hopefully you got a good score on today's quiz. If you didn't, hopefully you at least had fun playing today's quiz, maybe even learned something new. That's the real goal here. Play these quizzes so when you do go out to your local pub quizzes and your trivia nights and stuff like that, you are one step ahead of the game because you studied with ROADTRIpVIA. All right, let's get ready. We've got the question 21 tiebreaker coming up. This conflict between England and France lasted so long, it isn't surprising that it encompasses many famous events and figures. From Joan of Arc's rise and fall to the invention of the longbow, despite its name, how long did the 100 Years' War actually last? The answer is 116 years. Whoever got closest to 116 years wins the point. If multiple players said 116 years, whoever got closest to 116 years, 4 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days is going to win the point. If, after question 20, there was a tie, whoever got closest to the correct answer in the tiebreaker question wins that point and wins the game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching another quiz today. We do have one. We have a special quiz that comes out tomorrow, Saturday night. We normally don't post a Saturday night quiz, but we've got a special occasion. So make sure you tune back in Saturday night for a fun quiz called Tim After Tim. See you then.